Westworld Season 3 has been much like Westworld Season 2, uneven. Episodes 1 and 3 were stellar, but Episode 2 and now Episode 4 have been lacking, especially Westworld Season 3 Episode 4, which seems to me to be a clinic in how not to create suspense. Really, it gives me no pleasure in saying this, but the writing in this episode is just so shoddy and lame and unprofessional, as if it was written by a robot designed by an untalented writer. I'm gonna break it all down. Hi everybody, welcome to my Season 3 Episode 4 review. If you're watching this and haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do it. If you're subscribed, then you might also be interested in following our podcast. Not following our podcast is a mistake.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
We post there every Monday episodes about history in movies, science in movies, psychology in movies, and more. There are a lot of recent episodes there related to the corona, directly or indirectly. Check it out, the links are in the description. Okay, on to the episode review. Why am I saying that this episode is a miserable failure in creating suspense? Suspense, roughly speaking, is built on us, the audience, not knowing what lies ahead. We're supposed to be in the dark. This is the premise of stories based on whodunit. This is why a lot of events are left off camera and why a lot of scenes cut away exactly when characters are about to explain their plans to a T. If they didn't cut away, then we'd know everything and the story would be boring. But since this technique has been around for as long as suspenseful stories have been around, and since in that time many tricks have been used and overused, it requires a little bit of effort to surprise us. First, it starts with yet another secret project in the park that we don't know about.
Fuck it.
The data from the project in Sector 16.
No one knows about the project.
In Season 1, we found out that the park wasn't just a recreational endeavor, but rather a design by Dr. Ford to allow the robots to set themselves free. In Season 2, we found out that there was another secret purpose to this park, and that is to learn everything about humankind to be able to exploit it.
We weren't here to code the hosts. We were here to decode the guests.
Then we found out that it was also to blackmail rich people. Okay. And then there was the secret portal, the forge or whatever. Okay, now there's another secret project that they don't tell us about. It didn't make you curious. It made me roll my eyes.
Fuck it.
But here it becomes more blatant.
We have 20 minutes left.
Caleb and Dolores, they're going to carry out the first step of their plan. A revolution.
What the fuck are you doing?
I guess we are to believe that this is the first time that Caleb asks Dolores what the plan is about, huh? And even when he gets curious to ask, and even when he asks her,
So who's it that we're going after?
The person who took your future.
he accepts an oblique answer that is no answer at all. This is a lame trick to tease us the plan. Very obvious, overused, and unrealistic. Here, Vincent Cassel tells Maeve that Paris is gone, but he doesn't tell her how and why that happened. And she's not particularly interested. Okay, that's not the worst part of the episode, because it did make me a little bit curious as to how that happened, but I have another note on that. I myself have been to Paris many times. I didn't know that there were these kinds of fields, hilly fields so close to it, with nothing around it, just the city. French viewers, can you please fact check that? Seems unlikely. Okay, but this was the most cliche and overused trope in the episode.
I need to know where you sent her. 要杀要剐，随你便，我是不会说的。
this is the bad guy extracting information scene to show us how ruthless he is. This guy says he can withstand torture, which is basically just like telegraphing us in advance what is going to happen. He's not going to be able to stand torture, no. Because the bad guy, he's also smart and ruthless. He's going to extract the information and then kill him anyway. A scene that we've seen play out a million times before. And here it is. Oh yes, you're so evil. Another failed attempt at suspense is at the bank. So a trick for suspense is basically surprise, teasing us that something is going to go one way and then it goes another way.
Are the funds ready now? We have a meeting after this we can't be late for.
Of course. Though, given the size of the transaction, we must do one final authentication before releasing them.
So when Caleb's print is not read properly, which actually is something that just happened to me last week as I was changing my address in the local Ministry of Interior. So I guess this kind of technology has not advanced in this Westworld universe. But whatever. So they tease us that he's very tense, and thus their plot might be foiled. But Dolores already told us what's going to happen if it does get foiled.
We do this the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way.
I kill everyone.
And we know that these two are not going to die. So where's the suspense in that? They drag this moment out so much that it's just crystal clear that it's all going to go fine. Because if it wasn't going to go fine, then they wouldn't spend so much time on the threat that things will go sideways. So I was just left with the question of how the hell is this billionaire keeping all his money in one account? I mean, he doesn't diversify his holdings at all. So I'm not rich. I have several savings accounts in several institutions. I mean, that's just silly. Also, the fight scenes, you're waiting for the other guy to start first. You have a gun, use the gun. Why are you waiting? Why are you talking? Kill your opponent. Again, just dragging stuff out, making it less believable, takes you out of your suspension of disbelief, and it just seems lazy. It seems lazy. I know, but maybe it's just me. Please tell me what you thought of this episode. And this is a good a time as any to thank my patrons for supporting my work. Thank you very much. And again, I urge you to check out our podcast. So much great content over there. The links are in the description. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye everybody.